Welcome to Star Wars Action News, helping Star Wars collectors collect better.
Hey everybody, Andrew here, and happy Force Friday. We've got some new toys, of course, in the stores, and included in those is, of course, Lego. I've got a set here that I'm really looking forward to opening and putting together. This is Kylo Ren's TIE Fighter. Looks very reminiscent to the TIE Interceptor, kind of a cross between the Interceptor and Darth Vader's TIE Advance. So looking forward to seeing how that all comes together. And of course, the new BB unit, the BB-9E, comes with it as well. So looking forward to seeing what's in here. Let's go ahead and get started. All right, so here is the finished ship. The build itself is pretty straightforward. Not a whole lot of interesting ways that the pieces lock together. but it's a really cool looking ship. I love the design of it. It's very reminiscent of both Darth Vader's TIE Advanced and, of course, the TIE Interceptor. It feels really bulky and hefty here in the middle. It's really well constructed. It's not going to be flimsy or anything. If you're, flying it around, zooming it around your living room, making pew pew sounds. But as far as the build goes, very straightforward, very simple. There's a lot of really cool, little details on it, such as on the top here of the wings, there's the little stripes that go across, and some detail here on the sides. And I really, this cockpit is really interesting that it's not fully transparent. You can't see through it to the figures themselves. But I will say that this piece here really took me back to when I was a kid, and some of the space sets that came out had this type of a cockpit piece, and it just really took me back to that. It was fun seeing that again. Of course, the cockpit does open and will fit one minifigure. I've got Kylo Ren in there. He, of course, comes with his T-shaped lightsaber with a black hilt. And we also get a elite TIE fighter pilot. Again, pretty straightforward. I do love how they have the actual hose coming out of the helmet and pretending to actually go into the suit itself, even though it is just part of the helmet itself. But I do love that. Of course, just your standard First Order Stormtrooper, and the new kid on the block, the BB-9E unit, very similar to BB-8, of course, different shaped head, but the construction is just the same. It's a ball, and the head just sticks on top. Again, I'm still a little disappointed in how BB-8 and BB-9E are done. I was kind of hoping for them to do something a little bit different with them to give them some sort of articulation, but it is what it is. The ship, of course, has flick missiles, although in this case they aren't really flick missiles. This is one of those sets that has the missiles fully embedded inside the ship, so you can't see anything underneath, so there's really nothing to flick in order to get to shoot out. Instead, it's got a couple of buttons that are really well hidden here and here, and if you push one of those buttons, it pushes down on the flick missile and shoots it out. So I really like that. Hides them away, makes them look a little less obvious, and just adds to the aesthetic of the set itself. So again, overall, simple build, very straightforward. The wings are, of course, repetitive as you get with a lot of the TIE fighters. I felt like this was very similar to putting together Poe Dameron's X-Wing fighter for The Force Awakens, in that it's very similar to previous sets. If you've put together a TIE Interceptor or Darth Vader's TIE fighter, you'll feel that this is very similar to that, but it's different enough to make it feel like you're not just building yet another TIE fighter, which is nice. So, all right, that'll do it for Kylo Ren's TIE fighter. Stay tuned here to Star Wars Action News for more Force Friday news. Thanks, guys.
Thanks for watching this video. You can see full episodes of Star Wars Action News with more collecting news and reviews at swactionnews.com. We also have thousands of toy and collectible photos in our photo gallery. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. May the pegs be stocked and the Force be with you.